Neely Fuller says that under white supremacy, we're tools. And they pick up a tool and use it until they don't want to use it anymore. And they just cast it aside. You see, but by understanding what the system is all about, then we can set long-range agendas for ourselves. Now, I'm going to give you all some recommendations. Don't throw anything at me.
All right, family.
Have made us,
all right,
as a people, annihilated self-respect. See, there's an African proverb that says, where there is no shame, there can be no honor. Do you all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. So, number one on the agenda, master an understanding of racism, white supremacy. If you understand it as a system, the system, was designed for their genetic survival. The system was not designed for our maximal development of the black genetic and constitutional potential. And we keep waiting for the next election. Thinking that somebody is going to come in and take care of us. Do you all understand? That's not what the system is about. See, just like we thought when we were formerly enslaved, that just take off the chains and we're sure everything is going to be okay. From all that suffering that our ancestors endured. And they took off the chains, and the next thing we knew, they had put some laws in place to do what the chains did. And so we fought, struggled in the 60s, changed the laws. And we look up 50 years later, and we're back at point start. Now, what that tells us is that we're not dealing with just laws. We're not dealing with just chains. We're dealing with a total system that always sees that it is intact and that it is in place. And so all we need to do is step back and say, oh. And see, we greet each other by saying, what's happening? See, every time we see another person, hey, what's happening? Hope you know. Hey, what's happening? See, we ask that question 1,000 times a day. Something in the brain tells us because it's not flowing the way that it should flow. And I say we ask what's happening because we don't know what's going on. But I'm telling you what is going on is the system of racism, white supremacy. And they are going to keep their system intact by any means necessary. So here we are on the black side of the chessboard. See, if you were at a chess tournament, if you're playing football, you're playing basketball, can you ask the other team, help me win? Tell me what plays to make so I can put you in check or make you lose the tournament? No, you better go in that squad room and study those moves and those plays. So you can come out with some tactics and strategy and tactic and understand completely what the goal objective is. The goal objective for us as a people white supremacy with justice on this planet.
Yeah.
And see, just like in the 60s, when Stokely Carmichael said black power, the white reporters would come say, what do you all mean when you say black power? We didn't know. Do you see what I'm saying? In other words, just change these laws. We didn't understand then. It was a bigger system that we were dealing with.
That's right.
It's just like some people went to Jenna and said, it's the event, now what do we do? If we understood that was a move, that was an activity, but the long-range goal is to replace the system of racism, white supremacy, with a system of justice on this planet. Someone told me that Gandhi, the Indian leader, was asked the question, what is the person sex obsessed? Just like you can make a person need alcohol and need drugs. Let me tell you how. Don't give little children all the emotional attention that they need. They will be 25 years old and still longing for it. I said they can be 25, they can be 40. A man sat in my office this week doing premarital counseling. These are middle-aged people. And the woman he's married has a grandmother that took care of her. And he was saying, I don't want her to bring the old person into our marital life. I want her all to myself. You see, and so very kindly, because I understood what that meant, and I said, like, what do you think happened in childhood? You see, I want her all to myself. I mean, we could get witnesses. Sometimes men find themselves being jealous when a baby is nursing on the breast.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a dog. He just didn't get his lap time. See, slavery was not designed for us to get lap time.
That's right.
It wasn't designed for us to have family life. It was designed to have vulnerable people that you could make do your will.
Mm-hmm.
So don't anybody feel bad. We didn't design the system.
That's right.
But it's our responsibility to break it.
To break the chains. Yes, it is.
See, so if I could wave a magic wand, don't anybody throw anything at me. See, I would say no sex until 30 and 35. Now I know, see, I can read minds. So I know there are faces out here saying she's insane. See, but we may be talking about different things. I'm talking about winning a war.
Good, Queen.
I'm not talking about comfort. I'm not talking about having fun. I'm talking about building soldiers.
Yeah, Queen, speak your speech.
Soldiers who don't need marijuana. Soldiers who don't need alcohol. Male and female soldiers. Soldiers little children have to get their nurturance. And they won't get it if somebody is 15 and 16 and feeling overwhelmed playing baby mama. And baby daddy is not on the scene because he's overwhelmed. Do you all understand? I didn't say anything about bad people, stupid people. No. Sex obsessed because dependency needs were not met. Dependency deprivation. And so it's not just what the individual wants to do. We are fighting a war. And the other side is not going to help us. And another trick they did on us. Hold your seats and don't get mad. They gave us a religion where God's Son looks like the oppressor. So we spend our time, I told you all, I'm baptized Baptist, Christian Methodist, grandfather chairman of the Deacon and Trustee Board at Olivet Baptist Church for 40 years. In Sunday school every Sunday. But I came through that experience wondering, well, what's still wrong?
She woke up, y'all.
You see, when the slave master and the oppressor, people who control white supremacy, said we will have them worshiping our image. The image of God in their minds is white. See, once I understood this, I realized when I was, 3 or 4 years old, we had a pantry, and on the first big shelf in the pantry was a Quaker Oats box. Quaker? And so I've been to Sunday school every Sunday from the time you could move on your own. And looking at the little Sunday school card, and they said, well, this is God's Son. So I just was looking at that man on the Quaker Oats box, and I said, I said it to myself. I'm reasoning. I said, well, that must be God. I mean, that's what I concluded, because then, your grandmother, your mother, they would fix you some oatmeal, and then have you say, thank God for it. So I had the whole package. See, and then I started thinking about some of the songs. Oh, precious. Once you realize that Jesus was a black man. If he was over there in Palestine,
we're going to end the video.
He wasn't white. Billy Graham said he wasn't white. If you need some support.
Right, because they don't believe everything we say. Let the oppressor tell them, they'll believe that. But like Billie Holiday sung that song dedicated to Mary Turner, Strange Fruit. That song was based off Mary Turner, y'all. Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday. But with that being said, it was a pleasure riding with y'all this morning. I love you all. Stay on your knowledge, stay on your black history shit. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.